GayStation has a controller problem. While Xbox players get spoiled with the finest TMR sticks and the cheapest Pro controllers, PlayStationers get next to nothing. In a previous video, I said, there is precisely one company making third-party PlayStation Pro controllers, so that was a fucking lie. But it isn't far from the truth. I have made this simple by dividing PlayStation and Xbox controllers into price tiers. Xbox has 5, while GayStation only has 3, meaning there are far fewer options for PlayStation, and those options are on average a lot more expensive. But what the hell are these tiers? Starting us off, you have the scammer shit. They're usually priced under 40-45 bucks and are sold by a Chinese company that will not exist in a year. Hell, they probably don't exist now. They're available on Amazon and AliExpress with no licensing, fake reviews, and the reliability of a Lotus.
Some say that this stands for lots of trouble, usually serious.
Then you have the first tier people actually buy from, the budget bangers from 45 to 60 bucks. These are actually licensed, far more reliable, and come with solid features. But they're all landlines. Most of them are going to be wired. If you want a wireless option, the $80 to $140 mid-range is where you want to be. This is the category where we have the best price to performance, at least on Xbox. Then you have the Pro models at $150 to $200, and these feature everything on a sweat's wish list. But they're all problematic bitches, making this one of, if not the worst category to buy from.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
But there is a more expensive category, the final one. Custom controllers, which are priced from holy shit to holy fuck. And they are, as the name implies, custom devices spec'd on a website and sent in after a month of building, which should give you plenty of time to make that rent money back that you spent on your custom controller.
Be sure to like and subscribe to refill the wallet.
This is the least attainable category, but unfortunately, it is one of the only viable categories for PlayStation. PlayStation only has the scammer tier, the Pro tier, and the custom tier. And if you aren't trying to get scammed, that means you'll have to pay a minimum of $150 for a PlayStation Pro controller. Like I said, these $150 to $200 controllers are feature-rich, but have every reliability issue you could possibly imagine, making them a complete gamble for the average gamer. Controller nerds will often hear people like myself complain about how shitty Microsoft is with licensing, but in my opinion, Sony actually deserves that criticism. Sony never licenses their shit to companies for controllers unless they meet 2 criteria. 1, it has to be overpriced, and 2, it has to fall apart in 3 to 6 months. The second one is optional, but most companies tick that box. All of this has led to an extreme shortage of Pro controllers for PlayStation, and it's obvious why these shitty requirements exist. To sell more DualSense Edge controllers, which of course makes Sony dollar bills, y'all. Razer, Nikon, and Victrix all make PlayStation Pro controllers that are alternatives to the Edge, but the Ryzen is as slow as a Prius and has had every complaint under the sun. The Nikon Revolution 5 Pro is a fat ass and also has had every single reliability issue from stick drift to dead triggers. And Victrix is the worst of the bunch, offering awful software that never worked well, material quality that competes with a condom, and gutter trash reliability. All for the low price of $200 to $210. It took 4 months for their first PS5 controller to get software support, and when it did, it wouldn't work on PC if you had Steam installed. With every fiber of my being, fuck Victrix. Custom controllers are an alternative to Pro controllers, but they're far too expensive for most people, and they usually come with dodgy warranty coverage. And that, deadass, is basically it. Obviously, outside of the scammer controllers on like Amazon and AliExpress, that is the full array of PlayStation Pro controllers.
Your 1, 2 and a hook, that is your full array of punches.
So let's get real for a second. Will anything change, and can I recommend anything now? I'd love to sit here and be optimistic about the future with you guys, but I'm always honest. The PS5 is an amazing console, but Sony keeps such a tight grip on their controller market that it basically ensures we get no good third-party Pro controllers. They're all expensive junk. This has led to incredible stagnation, whereas Xbox controllers have gotten cheaper, faster, more features, and the incredible number of them has given people ample option to choose from. But this means that people don't have to buy the first-party Elite Series 2 controller, and Sony can't have that. It's why they made the DualSense Edge. They were planning that controller for years before it came out. It was to fill the massive void of third-party Pro controllers, and even with the DualSense Edge around, that massive void still exists. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, even though a lot of the PS5 controllers are aids, at least the ones that are available right now. There are more of them becoming available on a yearly basis. And the Nikon PS5 controller proves they don't all have to be $200. So maybe there is hope for console gaming after all. Oh my god! A second fucking price hike has hit the PlayStation Tower! Yeah, no, we're done. Despite the void, I would like to hand out some recommendations, which you might be able to piece together for the rest of this video. The DualSense Edge, while very imperfect and overpriced, is, in my opinion, the safest normal Pro controller you can buy for PlayStation. It has all the basic features you'd come to expect from a Pro controller, 2 rear buttons, adjustable triggers, and you can even swap out your shitty sticks for new ones, which I hate, but that's for another video, it's for another time. The Edge is realistically worth no more than like $160, but Sony really wants the price to match that of the Elite Series 2 for some reason. So even the best PlayStation Pro controller really isn't that great. It's just kind of the best of a bad situation. If you want more features, you'll have to take one of the riskier routes from one of the other Pro controllers, or you can go the custom route. And for the custom route, I'm going to say that the Hex Phantom is the most reasonable Pro controller one could buy. Custom controller. Absolute retard. It doesn't offer a bunch of customization. There are a few options, but the price to performance is okay and the lifetime warranty is solid. It's a good DualSense Edge alternative with better triggers, 4 rear buttons, and it's as simple as that. The Raiju is a no-go because it's no good on PlayStation. I have the older Victrix Pro BFG. I don't have the new BFG Reloaded, but they're very similar controllers. That BFG controller is the worst fucking controller I have ever laid my hands on, hands down. And the customer reviews for the new one do seem to back up the idea that they haven't really changed. Nakon's PS5 controller also has some rough reviews, so while I don't own the Revolution 5 Pro or the Victrix Pro BFG Reloaded, I can safely say based on customer reviews that I really wouldn't be able to comfortably recommend them even if I liked them.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
I'll be doing a full Redux review of the DualSense Edge. I'll also be taking a look at the Hex Phantom in a full video. The other PlayStation controllers I talked about in this video, I have plans for, and if you would like to support those plans, you can hit El Patron. I'm pretty sure that means boss or employer in Spanish. And let me know what you guys want me to review in the comments. What from this selection specifically, because I do plan to look at some PlayStation controllers soon. I'm not like most YouTubers. I do read the comments, so drop one below. Be sure to like if you like it, sub if you love it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.